Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of the Bobby Bones Show.
The Rockin' Review is so thrilled to have on singer, songwriter, guitarist, and frontman for the legendary band Styx, Tommy Shaw. Thanks for coming on the show.
Oh man, it's a pleasure.
You know, the last time you and I saw each other, I think was at a Gibson event over at the Hutton, where we were checking out all the new Gibson guitars coming out. And it's kind of, now, after this pandemic, you and Styx have a brand new album coming out.
How about that?
Pretty amazing, Crash of the Crown is like listening to the album, Tommy. I want you to kind of walk me through this too, to where it really, what an incredible, array of songs. And I know a lot of things that are top of mind for so many people, but to me, it's almost like a rock opera. I thought it's like Styx meets, Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Well, that's a high compliment. I love those guys. Thank you. Yeah, we do. Styx has such a history of varying styles of music, from Gothic orchestral things, or prog-ish things, or just straight ahead rock and roll, Hendrixy things, and so very, very varied influences from each person who's ever been in the band, and everybody brings those influences into the band. So over the years, it's just been this band's style to have an album that goes places stylistically, and you've always had the vocalists to do whatever the job is. Somebody's there that can do it. So we love that freedom to just let songs happen, and then we'll just run with it and see if it works, see if we can squeeze it in.
Well, I think that's what's great about this new album too, Tommy, is where you can hear so many influences. I mean, you've got, songs that have a more international feel. I think on one of the tracks, I heard a banjo. I know I hear a Hammond B3. You had one song, particularly Another Farewell, to me, that reminded me of the Beatles, with the horns and everything. It's like you guys are like pushing all the boundaries with this album.
Yeah, Willie Hankovich loves those Russian opera things. So he loves that's his influence. And when I heard that, it was like, wow! I said that works. You almost wouldn't expect it to work, but it is. It's such a, it takes your attention away for a second, and I love that. So you should never be bored listening to a Styx album.
Well, and like I told you, certainly having bought my share of Styx albums over the years and wearing them out, such as Paradise Theater, and with so many of them, I'm thrilled that with this album, Tommy, you guys are bringing it out not only on regular black vinyl, but also a special edition clear vinyl.
Well, we're fans. We're basically, super fans of music and of mixing and having music take you to another place, and the vinyl stuff it's funny because I went around, the art director and I, which you have a different choice of different vinyls, and we were both looking at that, and we both said the clear one, just because it goes along with the rest of the package. But it's fun doing that sort of thing, and then when they all come up and they're available, it's like, well, I don't have one. So I bought my first package, so I get the clear vinyl too.
That is incredible. Well, and I was kidding you before we started the interview, Tommy, to where you are kind of like the John Stamos of rock and roll, to where you never really age, and it's like, and I can't tell you how many times I've seen, you and Styx on tour over the years, and I'm thrilled you're going to be back out this year, with this brand new album with Collective Soul, right?
That's right. Yeah, our buddy Zed rolling in the gang. And that's going to make one heck of a night of music. We played with them a couple of years ago at the Sturgis Bike Rally. And so I got to hang out with them, and then went out and watched them from the sides. And just a killer band, great music. And Ed's just, he's an amazing lyricist and a good buddy.
Well, and I got to bring this up too, Tommy, to where, Styx has sold over 54 million albums. And, and obviously with this brand new album. Are you guys going to be rolling out like singles and videos along with this?
We just released a lyric video for the title track. So if you go to crashofthecrown.com, you can see that lyric video.
And once again, I know a lot of these songs were written and prepared before the pandemic, and then you guys recorded during it. And so did a lot of the guys, from the band come to your studio here in Tennessee?
Yes, because we were working on this record for a while before the lockdown. And so even though, some of the things were kind of generalized just about life, you might think we're writing about the pandemic, but really the song To Those and the song Our Wonderful Lives are the only two songs written during the pandemic.
Wow.
And you can't tell, well, you can tell Our Wonderful Lives. I mean, I'm basically talking about the entirety of, shut in the house. And,
yeah.
But the rest of it, like the title track was one of those things that started out there have been a couple of songs that started out in the dressing room with somebody playing something on guitar.
What a great album, Crash of the Crown. I want to make sure, for our viewers, Tommy, they know where to go for Styx, for the upcoming tour, to get their vinyl, to get their CD, however they consume music. Where should they go?
We'll go to what was StyxWorld.com is now CrashOfTheCrown.com. And so you can go on there and get all the latest updates and interviews, and you can look at the different packages of things you can get, the clear vinyl and regular vinyl, and some great stuff in there. I've ordered my first, and it won't be my last. Friends. But yeah, Mike Metler has a column on there that he writes. He's the Styx biographer. And so, anything that you need to know about Styx, you'll find it there.
And there's definitely some incredible acoustic work in this new album as well that I really enjoyed.
Thank you. Yeah, it's funny. There was a guitar that I tried to use on the last album, a vintage guitar, and tried to use it on, and it just didn't sound right. And guitars, especially acoustic guitars, they change all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And so this time around, I used that one that didn't work on any song and used it on almost every song.
Tommy Shaw of Styx, thank you so much for coming on the Rock Review, and congratulations on the brand new album, Crash of the Crown. Can't wait to see you live performing this.
Yeah, man. Woo, me either.
Thanks for coming on the show.
All right, see you back in the city.
Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of a Bobby Bones Show.